Okay, we've got quorum. Let's bring the Regional Hospital District meeting to order for March the 25th. Welcome, everybody. I'd like to acknowledge the Dene and Cree of the Fort Nelson First Nations, our neighbors and friends, as well as the Danezaa people in Prophet River, and recognize that we're on both of their traditional territories. Recognize the contribution of the Métis people who have been here for a long time contributing to our community. Recognize that we're all Treaty 8 people, and that we recognize the rights in that treaty. Please be advised that tonight's meeting is available for the public to attend virtually, is being streamed and recorded. I have no additions. Are there any additions from staff? Okay. Is there any public that wish to comment on tonight's agenda online? No? Adoption of the agenda is in order, please. Moved by Councillor Andrews, second by Councillor Enoch. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Thank you. There are two sets of hospital board minutes, December the 11th, 2023, January the 8th, 2024 for adoption, please. Moved by Councillor Souls, second by Councillor Gerwing. Are there any errors or omissions? Seeing none, all in favor of adoption? Opposed? Those are both adopted. Is there any business arising out of those minutes? Okay, that takes us all the way to 7.1, which is the Northern Rockies Regional Hospital District annual budget adoption, bylaw 82 for second, third readings and adoption. Staff, please.
Okay, so the first report is for the annual budget adoption bylaw. The budget hasn't changed from the draft presented in December, but a portion of the report has changed, and that's with regards to some clarification around the funding that came up at the last discussion, where I had made the assumption that we were only required to contribute 40% to these large capital projects. However, at the time, the discussion was that the hospital district was perhaps expected to pay for the entire amount. And since then, there's been further discussion on it, and it seems that the ratio or the approach is somewhat in flux. I don't have much more to add in that regards. Jay, is there anything further? Okay. So with that in mind, the numbers haven't changed. So I'll open it up for any questions.
Are there any questions for staff? Pretty straightforward, I think. So we are looking for first, second. Can we do all four at the same time?
Yes.
Then we're looking for a motion for all four readings. Moved by Councillor Enoch, second by Councillor Andrews. Is there any further discussion with respect to this budget? Seeing none, all in favor of adoption? Opposed? That carries. Thank you. Okay, that takes us down to notice and notice of motion. Yeah.
There was another admin report there, the presentation of the financial statement. Yep. You might not have reprinted your front page.
Okay, 7.2. I don't either on my front page, but go ahead then with the presentation of financial. I did get the financials, so.
Okay, so just the agenda. Yeah, you got the addition, just
Yeah,
the updated.
the addition. Yep. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, with the hospital district's financial statements, this is somewhat procedural in the sense that it's very straightforward. There's basically two transactions that are currently run through the hospital district. The tax requisition that we received from the NRRM and then the grant that we pay out to Northern Health. And it's considered a government transfer that we when we make the payment to Northern Health. The one thing that I have added and am requesting is the board's decision to remove the designation of reserve accounts within the hospital district's accumulated surplus. I touched on this at our last discussion where it doesn't serve the purpose that it once did when we moved some of the health initiative transactions over to the NRRF. And so with that said, designating the portions of accumulated surplus as we have doesn't add really any value. What we often do when we designate or when the board or council designates these portions of accumulated surplus is you're signaling intention of what you want to do with those funds. Well, with the hospital district, there's only one purpose now. And so designating them separately doesn't add a lot of value. So I am asking that a resolution be made to dissolve the use of those reserve accounts.
So we'll track accumulated surplus just as accumulated surplus in the hospital, which would be for capital only.
That's exactly right, yes.
So it's still, that portion still stays in the hospital district,
Yes,
doesn't move over to NRM.
that's correct.
Okay, good. I'm clear.
And otherwise, the financial statements again are pretty straightforward. They're presented in accordance with standards. What happens procedurally after this step is they technically get audited by the municipality's auditors, which is who are the auditors of the hospital district as well. So if the board accepts the draft financial statements, I'll pass these over to our auditors and they'll complete their work. And then the next step would be for the auditors to present the audit report to the board.
Okay, somebody like to move the recommendation, please?
I'd like to make a motion that the designation of amounts credited to the equipment reserve account and working capital reserve account of the Northern Rockies Regional Hospital District be removed and the use of reserve accounts be discontinued, and that the 2023 unaudited financial statements of the Northern Rockies Regional Hospital District be accepted.
Thank you. Moved by Councilor Andrews. Do I have a second? Councilor Souls, is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Opposed? It's carried. Thank you. Said there was no notice of motion. Is there anybody online yet that's interested in asking questions? No? Okay, then a motion to move in camera, please. Moved by Councilor Andrews. Do I have a seconder? Second by Councilor Gerwing. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Thank you. Yeah, so we have just finished the in-camera portion of the Regional Hospital District. We'll recall the Regional Hospital District of March 25th back to order. There is nothing to report from the in-camera meeting. So adjournment of the Regional Hospital District meeting is in order. I'll accept the motion. Moved by Councilor Andrews, second by Councilor Enoch. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Thank you. We are adjourned.